Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss everything about Global Hunger Index. We all know that Global Hunger Index 2020 was recently released. So in this video I will cover all about what is the index, what are the different terms that we should know under this, and I will discuss all the composition indicators and present situation. So do watch this video till the end to know overall idea about this topic. Not only we should know the India's rank, but we should know about it, like how this index is calculated, what are the indicators taken. So please watch this video till the end. And also those who have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe to my channel so that I can bring this current affairs topic to you and other topics related to economics. So now let's get started. So before knowing Global Hunger Index, what is the index all about, we must have idea about what is hunger, and we must also have idea about undernutrition, malnutrition, and all these ideas and all these definitions are very much important to understand why this Global Hunger Index is carried out every year, why the countries are compared. So for that, we need to know what is hunger and undernutrition, malnutrition, and various other definitions. So what is hunger? Hunger is referred to as a distress that is caused by lack of sufficient calories. So when we lack sufficient calories, and it is not only for one day but a long period of time, we lack the sufficient calories to eat. So that means hunger, or we can say that means chronic hunger. According to Food and Agriculture Organization, undernourishment means consumption of too few calories, as I said, to which is needed to for dietary energy that the individual needs to lead a healthy life, given the person's sex, age, and physical activity level. So this is what is hunger all about. What is undernutrition? Undernutrition signifies deficiency in all or few of the following. When we take unbalanced food, or when we take food which is low in quantity or quality, various deficiencies occur in our body of proteins, energies, vitamins, minerals. As a result, it causes various infections and illnesses that ruins the quality of life. So undernutrition means everything that we take is of lower quality or of lower quantity. But what is malnutrition? Malnutrition refers broadly to both undernutrition, means malnutrition also includes undernutrition as well as unbalanced diet. For example, consuming too much calories. Consuming too much calories of one thing leads to consumption of nutrients on a large extent, some nutrients to large, some nutrients to very small extent. So it also causes an unbalanced diet, and also it is also bad for the body. So these are the three basic definitions that we should know before moving on. So now moving on to next, what is Global Hunger Index? Global Hunger Index is a comprehensive tool to track the hunger at global, regional, and national level. So GHI is not only released in the national level comparing different nations, but also on global level, like South Asia, East Asia, North Asia, Central Asia, European countries, and regional level. Also in the like at state level, they also find the data. So if they get the data about various regions, they can find the GHI with respect to that region. It provides a way to compare different countries and region and call attention to the areas where hunger level are the highest. So what is the need of Global Hunger Index? So like if we take certain parameters or certain indicators on which, we will compare the region where hunger level are lowest, then it is very important that immediate steps should be taken, or policies should be implemented, so that people can get food, good quality of food, good quantity of food, so that people do not suffer from the diseases. Like babies before they turn 5 years old do not suffer from various deficiency. So for that, we need efforts that are required to eliminate hunger. So GHI main aim is to eliminate hunger. By 2030, we also know that one of our sustainable development goals is to eliminate hunger or zero hunger, or to make a world a zero hunger place. But it is now like 2020, we are just 10 years away from that goals, but we are not at all anywhere near to achieve the goals. Many countries in the world, and many countries, um, and many of the states, even in India, many people are affected by this hunger. So it is like, it is the high time that the government should understand the importance of good quality of food as well as quantity of food for the people. The GHI scores are calculated on the basis of four indicators, that includes undernourishment, child wasting, child stunting, and child mortality. So these four are very very important. One is undernourishment, child wasting, child stunting, and child mortality. So undernourishment, that I said in previous um, like page, undernourishment is that where calorie intake is insufficient. What is child wasting? Child wasting is for the children under the age of 5 who are wasted, that is they have low weight, that is they have low weight with respect to the height. Okay, so this shows that there is acute undernourishment, that is undernourishment, but there is acute undernourishment, it comes under that category. It is called child wasting. What is child stunting? Remember this difference between child wasting and child stunting. In child wasting, they have low weight for height, whereas in child stunting they have low height for their age, and it reflects chronic undernutrition. Like if when a person or when a child does not get enough food, so he might live, but will not grow in size or in height according to the age, so he or she becomes stunted. So this is called child stunting. What is child mortality? Child mortality is the rate of the children under the age of 5 who die due to inadequate nutrition or unhealthy environment, bad food, and like less care for pregnant mothers. So during delivery, many child also die, and by the age of 5, many children die. So this is called child mortality. Now the GHI scores includes 100 point. Like from 100 point, the countries are given marks according to this four indicators. And GHI severity scale, where points close to zero, those who are close to zero shows the best score or no hunger. But there is not even one country in the world which has this point zero or has no hunger. And the 100 point shows worst scenario, like those countries which have scored more 70, 80, or like 60, they are showing the worst scenario. And the more we move towards 100, the worse the situation gets. This scale shows severity of hunger from low to extremely alarming. So be those who are near to zero, they shows low, and those who are near to 100 marks shows extremely alarming situations. Now now what are the sources of data? Like we all know that the various organizations make this global hunger index, and what are the sources of compilation of this data? For undernourishment, Food and Agriculture Organization compiled the data. For child mortality, UNIGME, that is United Nations Interagency Group for Child Mortality Estimation. And for child wasting and stunting, there are various other uh, like UNICEF, WHO, World Bank, and also there are many organizations that work in regional level and national level also. So these are the sources of data. Now coming to India. India's rank in GHI 2020 is 94. Remember, it is 94 out of 107 countries. But comparing it to the previous year, it was 102 from 117 countries. If we see that, people will say that here 94, that we have one in 1 year we have done better. But see the number of countries here. There were 117 countries previous year, but there are just 107 countries. So like I don't see a much greater impact or a much change in the condition of India It's just that number of countries have decreased, but there is not much change in the all the situations of the country. Now, the score of India was 27.2, and the level of hunger was termed as serious. Seeing the indicators, undernourishment was 14% in India. Stunting rate of children was 5 to under 5 was 37.4. See the rate, like 37.4% of children are stunted in India. Wasting rate is 17.3. Under 5 mortality rate is 3.7%. So just imagine the dismal picture, and what is the position of the country. It is so bad. Like we need to do a very we need to put so much efforts to make this India like a food secure country. Also comparing India's rank with various other neighbors have done better than India. Like rank of Bangladesh is 75, Myanmar 78, Pakistan even is better like 88, Sri Lanka is 64, Nepal is 73, but India is 94. So just imagine the rampant hunger and the situation that is in the grassroots level in India. Now, the reasons for the low performance of India. The national average being affected by some states such as Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh. So, in many states of India, the average is or the performance of the states is quite good, because various national level policies and state level policies are implemented, but the national level being taken, that is all the states being taken together, the national average is affected by only few states such as Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, where the performance is very low in this food security front. Now, other point is, as we know, there is lack of maternal education. Many people are living in rural areas. Many of the mothers in rural areas do not have basic education about their body, what they need, what type of food they should eat. And there is improper maternal care to during deliveries, before and after the delivery. There is household poverty. Poverty is also one of the largest reasons about it. And poor dietary diversity. So we know that the India has also released the national food mission for giving food to to all the poor people, so that they can everyone in India can eat. We all know that national food mission is doing a good work, but since we have to go a long way, we have to work much harder, so that the food security in India can reach its heights, and we can perform better in global hunger index, and we can eliminate the hunger from our country by 2030. So this was all everything about the global hunger index. I hope that you understood it, and thank you for watching this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.